Hello everyone. In this video, we will discuss steps of measurement of vena contracta. As you know, vena contracta measurement is one of the qualitative measurement of severity of mitral regurg. We have finished the video of assessment of secondary mitral regurg regarding the etiology, regarding the measurement of secondary mitral regurg. In this video, we focus on assessment of vena contracta. As I said, the vena contracta is one of the qualitative measurements of severity of mitral regurg. First of all, we obtain good view. As you know, the most important views that we can assess the vena contracta is the parasternal long axis view and short axis view. The second, we can adjust the nodes of focus, or we can focus on the mitral valve and surrounding structure. After that, we adjust the color scale. Color scale should be from 50 to 70 centimeter per second to optimize the visualization of regurgitant jet and to assess the narrowest part of this jet, as we said, as we will say after that. After we adjust the scale, we can narrow the color Doppler scale to minimize noise and improve spatial resolutions and focusing on the valve area. Okay, after we adjust all of these parameters, we can see well the regurgitant jet. We adjust the frame or analyze the frame by frame to reach the systolic cycle of mitral regurg to assess the vena contracta in this part of the cardiac cycle. Okay, vena contracta defined as the narrowest segment of the jet, or we can define it as jet neck, just distal to the regurgitant orifice, or just distal to the leaflet itself. Okay, so the vena contracta defined as the narrowest segment of the regurgitant jet, or we can say the jet neck. Okay, after that, we can ensure that the ultrasound beam is perpendicular to the vena contracta for accurate measurement. The beam of ultrasound should be put on perpendicular plane to the vena contracta for accurate measurement. Once we identify the vena contracta, we can assess the diameter of the narrowest segment of the regurgitant jet, or we can assess the diameter of the jet neck, and this diameter we can call it vena contracta. Okay, and we can assess the severity of mitral regurg from this diameter. If it is above 0.7 or 7 millimeter, we can say that the patient has severe mitral regurg. Okay, as you see in this picture, here is the regurgitant jet, as you can see, and in this arrow we can see the narrowest jet, or the narrowest part of the jet, or we can call it the jet neck. Okay, as we expressed on the bottom of the ultrasound beam perpendicular to this jet to accurately assess the vena contracta. Okay, but we have challenge here. This is for the central jet, but if we have many eccentric jets, how we assess the narrowest part? We can do, or we can adjust the views as we can. We can take multiple orthogonal views, okay, and search for the narrowest dimension and capture this dimension and measure this dimension, and we can say for this narrowest dimension of all of the eccentric jets, we can call it vena contracta. Okay, these are small tips on assessment of vena contracta, and it is one of qualitative methods to assess the severity of mitral regurg. The next video we can discuss the quantitative methods of assessment of severity of mitral regurg, especially primary one. Thank you.